Hey everyone, it's David at Finish Line Factory. I'm here at KT Motorcars for the Ferrari Club America event that they're having. It looks like they're having a little rally and they're starting from here. Just wanted to go around. They got some coffee and donuts over there. Some very, very nice cars. I'll check those out in a moment. So this is the KT Motorcars collection. I believe, I'm not certain if these cars are for sale or if this is just a collection that's on display. So I'm going to figure that out. I think perhaps some of them might be on display. So I'll take a look. But this is really, really cool, really fantastic. It's great to be out with friends and seeing people and doing all this cool stuff and, you know, finally get out of the house. So unfortunately, I have left my camera behind at the shop, so I'm going to try vlogging on my phone for the first time. So I apologize if the quality's a bit different from what you're used to. But yeah, let's take a look at what's going on. So I asked around, and this is actually a 30,000 square foot storage facility. So perhaps if like you live in New York or California or whatever, you just come down to Florida to snowbird or vacation, you can just keep your car here. They will maintain it for you and, you know, keep it here safe, you know. So let's start over here with the F8 Tributo. So this car is here on display from Ferrari of Palm Beach. This is the new replacement to the 488. Really nice. I think these things have like something absurd, like 700 plus horsepower. Like, it's just so freaking fast. I think the front end looks are a little controversial for some people. Some like it, some don't. I know the rear end looks really nice, and it kind of carried over some things like the rear vent and stuff. Coming over here, we got a Mercedes McLaren SLR. Look at this green Countach. Look at that. I've seen Countaches in white, red, black, yellow. I've never seen one in green. So this really, really harkens back to the Mira, you know, those bright green Miras that you see. Look at that. Beautiful interior, completely spotless. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize that the air vents, the AC vents, are near the windshield. Are those AC vents or those defrosters? I don't know. A little bizarre. Look at this, and this is the window. Like, I don't think you could get a McDonald's bag through that. Coming over here, we got a couple of big Kahunas. We have a partial exposed carbon fiber Pagani Huayra. This is a Huayra Roadster. Oh, I didn't notice that at first, but yeah, you can see here the different carbon fiber. So here this has a lighter weave than here, which is a little more structural, a little stronger, because this has to support the car if it flips over. This is just a removable roof panel. Nice. Two bits of artwork right here. Coming over there, we have a classic Ferrari, I think. Oh gosh, I'm not very good with model names. Let's just look for the badge. I think this might be like a, I don't know, a 330 or something? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Over here, Aston Martin DB something Superleggera. Very rare car. Let's see if we can figure out what model this is. This is a DB5. This is a DB5 Superleggera. Superleggera meaning super light. There you go. Beautiful interior, all red leather. Carpet. These are interesting. I know the DB6, DB9. This is one of those classics. We have another classic Ferrari. There's a lot of Ferraris here. Actually, this whole lineup is all red cars. There we go. Here, something a little more modern. Ferrari, California. Let's see, we got an Aston Martin Vantage. Look at this. I love these old school Vantages, man. Like, the new one is cool, but like this is like almost like a Mustang styling. But you know what? I guess the old Vantage could be described as like a British Mustang. I mean, look at the lines, look at the design. I wouldn't be surprised if this is in fact a look at this thing. Oh, Vantage. Forgot to mention, when you have a Vantage, it's a fixed roof. When it's a Vantage Volante, it has the convertible top. And of course, you got the tonneau cover covering the convertible top. These back seats actually look like they might be somewhat useful. There you go. Cool stuff. Let's see. I think this is a 348. Is that right? Do we have here a 348? Or is it no, F355? I think the 348 still has the strakes. The 355, they did away with the strakes and just went with a single scoop. I think that's what it is. I need to get better at my Ferrari models and stuff, because there's so many. You've really got to keep up with it to, make sure you get your naming them right. Here we have a 599 GTO, and I can tell that this is a 599 GTO because it's got that two-tone, beautiful. It's got the black Ferrari emblem option. Well, I wonder if it might be aftermarket, because I'm not sure if the tail should be sticking off the car like that. Interesting. Or maybe they're like that from the factory and I just never noticed. I don't know. Yeah, it's beautiful 599 GTO. Alright. Cool. What else we got? We have standard 599. Oh, look at this. Mclaren Senna. This very unique paint. Like how you see it in the camera isn't how I'm seeing it through my eyes. It's actually very different. It's got this like interesting color shifting from like dark red to light red, kind of metallic sheen to it. There's your giant adjustable carbon fiber spoiler. Of course, the dual tips for the American market. Only the European market gets the triple tip. What else? There's the twin turbo V8 and your tiny window. Next to it we have a 600 LT in a very similar spec. It's got the roof scoop option, the MSO roof scoop. Plenty of carbon fiber scoops here. Oh, interesting. It looks like they went with the carbon fiber bumper, but palladium wing and palladium engine cover. And to be honest, I think that the engine cover should be palladium. Palladium being the painted color here, the gray color, instead of the exposed carbon, because I feel like this giant field of carbon fiber just looks really weird. Like I feel like it's too much carbon, right? That it kind of, in my opinion, cheapens the look of what carbon fiber should look like. In my opinion, like I feel like carbon should be reserved for things like the roof, the hood scoops, like accents like that. When it's exposed carbon, because if it's too much, it's just kind of like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It just feels kind of ricey, I guess. But when it's like this, when it's like, yeah, you have got the roof is carbon, but then the engine cover is painted, the wing is painted. I think that looks a lot more tasteful. Like here, the entire carbon, here the entire bumper is all carbon, and I don't know, maybe that might be too much, But yeah, you can see right here, top-mounted exhaust, the wing right here, the carbon fiber wing. So these panels are still ultimately carbon fiber; they're just painted. This carbon fiber wing has a heat shielding on it to protect it from the exhaust, so the car's wing doesn't melt from its own exhaust. I think that's pretty fascinating. Right here, 675 LT, same spec. Look at this. So these all must be from the same owner. Dry carbon hood. It's pretty cool. And a classic Porsche 911. Another classic Porsche. Oh, classic Alfa Romeo. Look at that. And Mercedes SL, Jag. Another F355 in silver. Look at this thing. Alright. Oh man, no way. Mercedes-Benz SL65 AMG. So this is the SL Roadster Coupe. So, well, this is an SL Coupe, but it's got the twin turbo V12. This thing is madness. I think it's got like, I can't remember, 700 horsepower or something absurd in a car that's like that short of a wheelbase, that light. This is a mad car. I've driven an SL600, and that is a very powerful, very torquey car. So this is just like that extra bit on top of that. It's got the unique bumper, wide body fender flares, front and back. It's got the wing in the back. You know, this is a very different car from what you would expect from like a normal SL. This is a very unique car. It's got the carbon fiber diffuser integrated into the bumper. Very beautiful car. I was very surprised. I'm very surprised to see one of these out here. What else we got? Got a BMW. Might be an individual. I don't think I've ever seen that color before. Let's see. Oh, Z06. Got a Heritage Edition 4 GT. More classic, more contemporary 4 GT. I think this may be an original AC or Shelby Cobra, because let me back up and take a look at this. The more modernized Cobras, like the ones from Factory 5 and so on and so forth, these are a little more modernized in their design and style. You know, they're more Shelby Cobra inspired, but I think this actually might be an original. I'm not 100% sure. But given that it's here among all of these other cars, I wouldn't be surprised. But, you know, you take a look at this, and it's just this beautiful 60s styling, you know, that British Roadster styling. But you can see here, you know, it's got more of a classic flavor to it. You see it's got, like here, you go down here, you can see there's more of a smaller, like, line there. And I don't know what to really describe, but it's more curvy, right? It's more classic. The modern Cobra replicas, they're a little bit tighter around here. They look a little tighter there. They're a little bit lower. That flare is more blended in right there on the modern Cobras. So this is I don't know, it's different. It's unique. What else we got? Got a 911. Back up a little. Panamera, the 911. Oh, check that out. A 997 GT2. And this is interesting. I thought the 997 GT2, I thought they all had carbon hoods, but the carbon hood is actually the standard. Having a painted hood is the option. So, you know, there you go. That's a rare option in this car. Carbon brakes, front and rear. Look at that. Manual transmission. Pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. 911 GT2. With the extra vents in the fender. Oh, look at this. Classic 911 GT. This is very, very rare. You can see the wide box fender flares added on. Carrera RS. Mind you, the flares are factory. We've got a Carrera RS, manual transmission, color matched seat backing. I like that. It's pretty nifty. Maybe I'll steal that idea for the Miata when I get my my seats, my racing seats. I'll have the backs wrapped as well. There you go. And yeah, we got a BMW Z8, Rolls Royce. I think this is the M8, I believe. Yep, an M8. Another Z8, and we'll finish it off with the F10 M5. Yeah, so there you go, 30,000 square feet of cars. All right, guys. So here with William. What's going on, buddy? So we're leaving K2 now. We're going on the drive. We're all driving out to Rocco's Tacos. Got the instructions right here. So yeah, let's get to the truck and let's get going. All right, guys. We've made it out here to Rocco's Tacos. We're here at the parking lot. Didn't really film much during the drive. Probably should have, but you know, whatever. We got a nice, impressive lineup. We got a nice 550 Maranello in yellow. Got the Italian name Giallo Modena or something Italian. But yeah, let's take a look at the lineup and then get some food. Look at that. There you go. A couple of non-Ferraris here. California. Oh, it's a beautiful Dino 246. Let's take a quick look at that. And then we'll jump in and get some food over at Rocco's Tacos. Look at the paint on this thing. Lots of metallic flake. You know, Dino V6 under that. I always love the styling in these cars. I've heard that when they came out, they weren't all that popular, but I think it's good looking. Whoa, tripping on that thing. Look at this. Yeah, when these came out, people were like, oh, it's not a real Ferrari and blah, blah, blah. I think it's a beautiful car. I think it's a great, fantastic vehicle. There you go. A lot of classics out here. All right, that's a pretty good lineup. Let's get some food.